good, MP. Time to do what you do, baby.
Up next, the Celtics. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Ali LaForce joining us from the floor. All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Wembanyama out there with Zach Collins. And it's Jordan in at the point guard position. And for the Celtics, Horford at the 4 with Porzingis at the 5. White and Brown are the 2 and the 3. And it's Holiday in at the 1. Well, we've got some explosive athletes out here tonight, Grant, and front row seats to watch it.
You know, B.A., they're going to be stuffing that highlight reel all night. I mean, you can feel the energy in this place. The crowd is definitely ready for it.
That shot off the mark. Good D by Wembanyama. From deep, Jordan. He buries it from 3. And a major move for MP off the court, Grant. It's been announced that MP will be the cover athlete for NBA 2K25, which is due out in the fall.
Well, smart move by 2K. They know how big of a draw MP is right now. I might have to get my pre-order in after the game. And thanks for reminding me there, B.A.
Love the response by Brown, marching right back down and dropping in his own 3.
Fires for 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Brown. 17 points in his last outing. Collins with the rebound. And Grant, Brown signing a huge supermax with the Celtics over the summer.
Oh my, B.A., over $300 million for 5 years. The Celtics made as big a financial commitment you can make to Brown. That's a lot to live up to, but he has a lot of talent.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Wembanyama. Out to the wing. From deep, Jordan nails it from 3. Jordan's got 9 points. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Brown against Johnson. Porzingis with a screen on Johnson. Outside Porzingis. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Jordan misses. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. White finds Holiday. Horford with it. Pass to Brown. On the wing, Holiday. Now White. Now Porzingis. Collins defending. 4 on the clock. Horford for 3. Collins with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Here's Jordan. No luck on that one. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Celtics. 6-point game. White, the pass to Porzingis. Back to White. On the wing, Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And it's a Spurs ball. From deep, Johnson. He's off on that one.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
To stop the drought. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
And for the Spurs, they're shooting 43% to get this one underway. From deep, Jordan hits a three-pointer. 12 points for him.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Richard, if you look at the culture in San Antonio, it's one of great integrity.
Yeah, from the ownership to the front office to the coaches to the players. I had the pleasure of playing there for 2.5 years, BA. I don't know if they would say the same, but this franchise is 100% class.
Now here's Brown, averaging almost 23 points a contest. A fantastic offensive player. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Passes like this demonstrate leadership. Vassell wanting to find his open teammates.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Boston trailing. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Right side, Porzingis. No good on the triple.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
It's stolen by Holiday. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Porzingis. No good from outside.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Here's Jordan. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
Right side Brown with 1 on the clock. Count that bucket. Brown's got 5.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
And so the San Antonio Spurs closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They've done well. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Sviatoslav Mikhailuk is out there with Delano Banton. Then it's Jaylen Brown. Then there's Luke Cornett. And it's Hauser in at the 4 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Thanks, guys. Well, primetime in their last time out against the Hawks was simply terrific. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. Numbers like that make you do a double take. Let's see if he can turn heads once more in tonight's action. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Well, Grant is the managing director of the U.S. men's national team. You've gotten to see the wealth of international talent firsthand.
It's so true, B.A. I mean, I've got so much respect for the international game. You know, over 25% of the players in the NBA right now are international players, and they produce superstar talents like Doncic, Giannis, Embiid, and Jokic. The U.S. has more competition now than ever.
Hauser passes to Brown. Here's Mikhailuk. The 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
That one goes in. Jordan's got 21 points in the game.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Pass to Banton. Back to Mikhailuk. And there's the lob. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Spurs. And let's take a look at the power rankings and see how these teams compare across the league. You take a look at Miami. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
When I look at San Antonio, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some critics have said they're playing way above their heads, but I think we're just learning how great this team is.
Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Mikhailuk. And San Antonio also making a switch. Collins checked in. Jordan with the bucket.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Here's Brown. 5 points in the game. And Boston calls time here. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they faced the Spurs.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
The Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Let's have a look at the early favorites to compete in this year's three-point contest. Many of the top shooters in the league.
Most of these guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, then it's going to be a year to remember.
You take a look at Jordan. He occupies the top spot in voting. We'll very likely see him in the three-point shooting competition.
And he might already be the favorite. When he gets in a groove, he's automatic.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now. But this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs. Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
From deep three-point range, and Jordan is good for three. Jordan's got 27.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Horford, a screen on Johnson. And here's Brown for three. Rebounded by the Spurs. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
We've got 1:48 left in the first half. And the basket is good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Jordan's got 33.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Holiday passes to Brown. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Porzingis is checked in for Boston. White comes in for Jaylen Brown. Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for yet another bucket.
And I think some of us saw this coming, but now it's happened. He set the new all-time rookie record for points scored in a season.
This was a record that almost seemed unattainable, unfathomable. But here we are witnessing history in the making, and quite possibly the start of a career that's already showing the hallmark of a truly generational talent. From deep, Jordan. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable. And a moment here to catch his breath from his scoring rampage.
Giving his team life, and these fans enjoying the show despite themselves.
Right here, this is a man on a mission. He's put up numbers you've never seen before, and he has carried his team all game long.
Mycareer's checked in for Boston. And San Antonio also making a switch. Wembanyama's checked in. Holiday against Jordan. The three. Counted from distance. Jordan's got 42 in the game.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Pass to Mycareer. Porzingis against Collins. Horford with it. White on the wing. Fires it. The rebound by the Spurs. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this. Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And so it's San Antonio building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
We appreciate you joining us at halftime. Tonight we tip off with a check on the injury situation.
Devastating to the offense to lose such a primary scorer such as myself. And Tatum, of course. He challenges the defense from all three levels, like I did. He draws attention away from his teammates, like I did. Now those teammates have to go do it on their own. Can you do it, Kenny?
Yes, and I did. I love the challenge, big fella.
Now let's go over that first half action. Things did not go according to plan for the Celtics.
Terrible three-point shooting. I understand it's about analytics, but they need actions inside the arc because they can't hit from outside at all.
Keeping it true and real. What do the kids call it? Trill? That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And it's Holiday with the ball for Boston. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Zach Collins out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Jordan in at the point guard. Horford for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Horford's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Poked loose. It's stolen by Holiday. It's Brown on the wing. Shot clock at 6. From deep. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game. From deep, Jordan. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
On the wing, Holiday. And the layup falls.
Yeah, good execution in close. Holiday likes mixing things up and finishing from this area.
You know, when Derek White came into the league, he ran the point. Richard, things have changed since then.
Yeah, B.A. Since transitioning into more of a scoring role as a guard, White has not disappointed, taking more shots and seeing those scoring averages go up.
The Spurs shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. From deep, Jordan. Good! That's another bucket!
His elite offensive play has made its mark here once again.
Now second overall in career 50-point games. Fire up that GOAT conversation.
Certainly, Michael Jordan, the guy he's just passed, is dead center in that ongoing conversation around who is the best ever.
Porzingis grabs the board.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Outside White. Brown inside, covered by Johnson. Brown inside, Johnson on him. With some arc. Brown, no good. The Spurs have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. They double him with Brown. Here's Vassell. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Holiday finds Horford. Outside, Brown. Drops in the 3. Brown's got 10.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Holiday against Jordan. Outside White. Launches it. And the Celtics another 3.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Here's Jordan. And it's good. He hits another one. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Pass to Holiday. From the arc. Sinks it from distance. Holiday's got his second bucket of the night.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
Here's Jordan. Oh, another one falls.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Holiday against Jordan. Outside Holiday. Back to Brown. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Jordan, the pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Ooh, we're getting a chance to see Johnson's athleticism. This man can really get up and throw it down.
Boston has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Holiday. Another miss by Holiday.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
On the wing, Vassell. From deep, Jordan. Again! What an avalanche!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. To end the run. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's San Antonio ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back after this. Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Nobody holds the ball, not even 1,001. You catch it, it's a shot, it's a drive or pass, whatever you got.
Very specific. Changes for Boston. Horford, he's checked in for Hauser. White comes in for Mikhailuk. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. And San Antonio with a change here too. Jordan's checked in for McDermott. Pass to Branham. And you look at two-way players who split time between the NBA and G League. They become important to roster construction, RJ.
It is, but I think also that the NBA has to make sure that these guys are taken care of because they're less expensive, so they end up having to do this bouncing back and forth. And you can have 3 guys shuffling back and forth. It's given a lot of young players an opportunity to prove themselves, but I still think that the teams need to make sure that they're taken care of.
Horford at the 4 with Porzingis at the 5. Drew Holiday out there with Delano Banton. And it's White in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. From deep, Jordan. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the 4th.
Now here's White. Not a lot of room. 6 to shoot. Screen by Horford. Here's Banton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Spurs have gotten 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this 4th quarter. Jordan with the bucket.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go into the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Pass to Banton. Horford outside. Porzingis surveying the floor. Tipped.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Spurs.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for primetime.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Pass to Jordan. Puts up a deep three. Porzingis grabs the board. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for Boston. Here's Benton. Will it go? And the layup is up and in.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Jordan against Holiday. Jordan goes in, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Jordan. There's 39 seconds left in the game. Three-pointer, Holiday. The rebound by Osman.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Jordan. Takes it inside, and the layup is good.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Porzingis sets a screen. Here's Benton. Jacks up a three, and Porzingis is good for three.
Few bigs stretch the floor like Porzingis. He can be just deadly from the arc.
Over to the left wing. Jordan, a good look. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it.
That's how you leave it all out on the floor. Nice job.
Congratulations on breaking the rookie scoring record. You've been an immediate offensive force in a league where some players believe a rookie should take a back seat to veterans. Have you ever worried about ruffling feathers?
No, winning is the ultimate goal, right? And if I can help a team achieve that by scoring points, then that's what I'm going to do. I respect the experience and wisdom of the veterans for sure who have come before me, but every player has a role to play in order for us to achieve our goals. If that means being an offensive force and helping the team win.
heard MJ might be in the crowd tonight. Show him who the new GOAT is.
Hey, MP.
Oh, we winning this one tonight. I can feel it.
A lot of sharp dressers coming off that Spurs bus as they arrived at the arena, pumped up and primed for action. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the San Antonio Spurs. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. And so off the tip, it's San Antonio. Always exciting to see two teams with bright futures, Greg. Young stars hungry to prove themselves.
And Kevin, the hungrier, the better, if you ask me. When you've got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Collins is out there with Wembanyama. And it's Jordan in at the 1. So the San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. 4 on the clock. Here's Richards. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And so Jordan will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Lets it go with a 3. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Ball against Jordan. Now here's Ball. He's covered closely, goes back up. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Now you love the tenacity right there of LaMelo Ball. Play through the contact, get the and one opportunity.
Well, the last time, GA, the Hornets made the playoffs was back in 2016.
And that was during Steve Clifford's first stint with the organization. I'm sure that played a factor in their decision to bring him back as head coach.
And here is Ball. Following the 3 from Jordan, Ball dishes to Hayward. Back to Ball. Pass to Hayward. 5 on the clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Washington, that's good.
Well, you can see how dialed in Gordon Hayward can be. When he's on his game, the vision is exceptional.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. And here's Jordan outside. Hornets with the rebound.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
And Ball gets double teamed. And here's Miller outside. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Fires the 3, and it's Jordan, that time on the assist by Wembanyama. And now that's 11 points for Jordan. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Vassell against Miller. There's a good screen. Ball, the pass to Richards. No one near him. That one, no good.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Wembanyama outside. And here's Jordan outside. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Vassell against Miller. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Ball kicks to Washington. Here's Hayward. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now, here's Ball. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. And the Hornets miss again.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Jordan with the bucket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Well, some great passers have come into the league this season. Let's see which rookies are tops in assists. 4th, Brandon Miller. And, of course, prime time.
It's been a grand entrance to the NBA for both of these players. I mean, I think we could be seeing 2 of the next great playmakers in our league.
1:04 left here in the opening quarter. And the pass to Martin. There's the pick. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Jordan. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. And he's as good as it gets from three-point land. In fact, the best percentage that we have in the league.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Bucket is good.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Ntilikina after the made shot from Jordan. Here's Ntilikina. 8 points his last outing. Spurs leading by 13. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jordan, and he drives in.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Hayward with the ball. Hasn't made one yet. Out to the wing. Trying to end the drought. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. And welcome back to the second. Washington, he's checked in for Charlotte. Miller comes in for Ntilikina. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Jordan comes in for Jetty Osman. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. A shot by Jordan, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Cody Martin is out there with P.J. Washington. Then it's Miller. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's McGowan's in at the 2 spot. So that's the Hornets 5. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, prime time in the last game against the Celtics was superb. He scored an incredible number of points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. An amazing performance. Probably we won't see a night like that anytime soon. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
We know Doris officiating is always going to be a point of contention, but some teams let it affect them more than others.
And Kevin, that can obviously have a major difference in so many of the games. And for me, a lot of times it comes down to maturity. Teams that dwell on calls are going to have issues, particularly in big games. Let the coach worry about the officials. You play.
And the Hornets making a change here. Richards is checked in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Spurs leading by 19 points. Jordan inside. He's covered by Ball. The shot's good from Jordan.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Miller surveying the floor. Puts it up from 12. The rebound by the Spurs. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jordan drives in. And the dunk by Jordan.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Miller outside. Passes it to Richards. Out to Miller. He tries for 3. And again, the Hornets missing. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against the Celtics in Boston. Hey, Greg, what do you like about Brandon Miller's game?
You know, Kevin, for me, his combination of length and skill is something every team is looking for. The key in his development will be adding strength and enhancing his ability to attack off the bounce.
San Antonio calls timeout. Some changes for Charlotte. Gordon Hayward comes in for Cody Martin. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Ball. Jordan outside. And he comes up with the deuce. Jordan's got 34 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Hayward kicks to Ntilikina. To the paint. He dishes it to Hayward. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Richards. Off target from outside.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Charlotte's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Vassell against Miller. Here's Richards. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going.
Man, there's some sharpshooters on this list. I would love that opportunity to swat each and every one of their shots.
What if they ran off?
Now let's talk about that first half. It's been a runaway success for the Spurs.
I like the way they...
Thanks for spending halftime with us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from primetime.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Wembanyama's out there with Collins, and it's Jordan in at the point. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama is drawing admirers far and wide, including some who know their hoops, like LeBron James. LeBron says he's for sure a generational talent. Everybody's been a unicorn over the last few years, but he's more like an alien. Nobody has ever seen anyone as tall as he is, but as fluid and as graceful as he is out on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, David, you and I agree. He is different.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those,
Yeah.
that's for sure. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Hayward finds Miller. Outside, Ball for the 3. Again, ball missing. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Spurs. Jordan's shot is off. The Hornets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Miller against Vassell. Now here's Ball. Not a lot of room. 5 to shoot. Hayward passes to Washington. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling. He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Vassell against Miller. The 3. And the Hornets miss again.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
And so it's Charlotte with it. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Nice move. And Ball with the lay-in. Ball's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, the great length and the great size of the backcourt, LaMelo Ball continues to improve as an interior scorer.
Credit where credit is due. P.J. Washington is one hard-working guy on the floor. Isn't he, Greg?
He's got that grittiness to him, Kevin. Values every chance he gets to affect the game. And like you said, he puts a ton of effort into his play.
Here's Miller. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Saturday, they're off to Washington to take on the Wizards. And then on Monday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And looking at this stretch for them, I think they should have no problem dispatching most of their opponents if they can avoid that pitfall of playing down to the level of the competition. But that's easier said than done. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Charlotte has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Hayward kicks to Ntilikina. Pass to Washington. Hayward outside. From deep. The rebound by the Spurs. Jordan the pass to Osman. Back to Jordan. The 3. And got it! Another basket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Here's Charlotte. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Ntilikina. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Just 3 to shoot. Count it.
Well, this guy maturing right before our eyes. Frank Ntilikina drills the catch and shoot. Pretty.
And here's Jordan outside. The rebound by Richards. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. He's checked in for the Spurs. When it comes to trades, some say the draft pick protections should only be for the top 4 or the top 14. DB, why is that?
Well, I think we saw this last season with Dallas. They were in a situation where they had an opportunity to be in that play-in situation, but keeping their top 10 protected pick obviously pulled them in another direction. So perhaps those limitations might help, Kev.
The forwards are Hayward and Washington. LaMelo Ball is out there with Miller. And it's Richards in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. He kicks it to Ball. The shot by Hayward, wide open. And the 3 off target. The Spurs have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And he can't get the first one. GA, is it me, or does it feel like we've had more parity in the league the last few seasons?
Well, Kevin, the playoffs have been pretty hard to predict lately. I will give you that. There's been only one repeat champion in the past decade. It's a competitive league.
Clock at 6. Ball kicks to Hayward. Good on the triple.
How about Gordon Hayward going from a guy who as a rookie couldn't get much playing time to now an all-star level talent who you cannot let get space from 3.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for San Antonio.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jordan.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Here's Ball, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything. But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? My strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, oh. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life. Whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a Goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, oh. And we all got dreams, we all want things. But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?